Thereafter, I moved to technical services section of the refinery and contributed in process engineering, process technology. I am responsible to drive ESG department. With the developed passion and the persistence, I've been working in the space of energy and environment for quite some time. This can simulate the various scenarios to predict and give an optimal solution.
Hi everyone, welcome to the esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by the World Development Corporation. I am Ismeet, your host for today. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. We have one such industry heavyweight on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Ms Geetali Kalita. Hi, Ms Geetali, thank you so much for being with us.
Hi, Smith. Thanks for having me here today.
She possesses over 2.5 decades of experience in the energy sector, where she has developed a diverse skill set and specialized knowledge in refinery operations and environmental, social, and governance initiatives. As head of ESG and deputy general manager at Numaligarh Refinery, she is currently spearheading the establishment of the ESG department, aiming to enhance visibility and stakeholder engagement. So let's get started, Ms. Geetali. So first of all, to begin with, our viewers would like to know in brief about your career journey so far.
Yeah, thank you for your kind introduction. Well, to begin about my career journey, I would say me working alongside Numaligarh Refinery, side by side. Because the year I joined NRL as a graduate engineer's trainee, right after graduation from Assam Engineering College in chemical discipline, NRL did commission its first process units too on that very year and started commercial production too and that same year, and this journey started thereafter. Being a girl then, Factories Act had the provision for women workers to work up to 7 p.m. So I had the chance to work in the general shift and also in the B shift. Today, Factories Act have had the provision revised for women to work night shift as well. So I had the initial stint in the quality control laboratory. Practically, it had been the first experience setting up a laboratory, which is an integral part of the refinery operations, starting from organizing the laboratory testing rooms, the testing facilities, the equipments, finally the analysis part, and then building some kind of correlations with the process parameters and the fuel properties, and to communicate timely back to the operations team for on-spec production. Thereafter, I moved to technical services section of the refinery and contributed in process engineering, process technology, dealing with in-house process plan modifications for ease of operations, for improving the energy efficiency, for safety-focused measures, and incorporation. I have had also involved in production planning and scheduling of the refinery petroleum products. Then I moved to energy management system and setting up the energy management system for the refinery. I must say, with immense encouragement from my senior management, me and my team could implement ENMS, Energy Management System, and the standards of ISO 50001 in-house. So I'm very proud about it. We were second among the refineries way back a decade ago when we have implemented this ISO 50001, and we are continuing successfully. I had the opportunity to carry out pretty good numbers of energy audits, both within the refinery as well as outside the refineries, pretty good numbers of awareness campaigns on energy and environment management system, and I would call all of this as a sustainability awareness campaigns. It took around a decade for us to bridge a gap in energy efficiency improvement substantially, and with a lot of energy conservation and con measures. We have done it significantly, and the journey is sustaining, and we look forward to continue contributing.
Congratulations for that.
In between, I could complete energy auditor's course from Bureau of Energy Efficiency to add more value to my work. I also got an opportunity to complete 18 months PGEMPR, Postgraduate Executive Management Program from SPGMR, a reputed institute from Mumbai. And I had a high-level experiential learning with diverse experts from industries. I had hands-on experience also in the refinery performance benchmarking study, comparing with the global best ones for 5 rounds of biennial cycles. I was involved in registering clean development mechanism projects for my refinery, leading to issuance of certified emission reduction from United Nations Convention in Climate Change, UNFCCC. I also got involved in trading of ESCerts, energy saving certificates. The issuance of ESCerts from that cycle performative trade for the refineries. We have sold a couple of ESCerts last year for overperforming the targets that we were set during the PET cycle. I also involved in REC trading in the exchange platform to comply to the Renewable Purchase Obligation for the obligated entities under CPP. Now, in the later part of the last year, I am responsible to drive ESG department. With the developed passion and the persistence over the years, I'm all set to bring out BRSR, Business Responsibility and Sustainability Reporting, for my organization for the second time now. It's been a learning career so far, and I'm very grateful for my organization for giving opportunity for me to grow in my company so far.
And what do you consider your biggest achievement and why in terms of your professional journey?
Yeah, I think we gain inner satisfaction when we see people around you say and vouch for the cause that you have been advocating. The
Yeah.
effort pays off, and that is an achievement. Energy management system and its performance have been a shining light for my company when tireless efforts had gone into making transformational shift in improving energy efficiency over a decade's time. Here, my senior management has been much forward-looking, encouraging and supporting the cause at the
Yeah.
core. NRL received lowest carbon footprint accolade among Indian refineries some 7 years ago, Best Performance Improvement Refinery Award, and this endorsement from the external body solidifies our effort.
Definitely.
Our the refinery EII, Energy Intensity Index, which is a term coined by a global expert for benchmarking, Salomon Associates. That EII has improved 36% over a decade, saving around 0.2 million ton of oil equivalent. And if I turn it into monetary, it would be $100 million
Wow.
per annum. Imagine a company manifesting a growth in energy efficiency could see cultural change
Yeah.
positively towards environment and energy management. And it's an achievement for the company, with all team efforts during the time when I was driving it. So I enjoy a portion of that achievement of company as my personal one too. And
That's
still a long way to go
yeah.
and pushing boundaries, hopeful to do
Could you
more.
let our viewers know more about your pursuits for preparing a net zero roadmap for your company?
Yes, as the world is transitioning towards a low carbon economy and clean energy initiative, country keeping a very ambitious growth projection at $5 trillion in the economy. And our government made a preferential commitment to achieve net zero uh, carbon emission by 2070 in the COP26. This would definitely need a delicate balance in uses of both clean energy and fossil fuel as on present context with regard to the technology maturity, the readiness level, the infrastructure, storage, distribution, market readiness, and the massive investment that would go into it. Having said so, with robust policy too, we see light at the other end of the tunnel. So factoring in all of this and utilizing all the policy options available, we have curated a roadmap, gathering constructive ideas to plan a pathway to achieve net zero carbon emission for Scope 1 and Scope 2 GHG emissions by 2038. And it has been disclosed by our management in line with all other global as well as national oil and gas players. So Scope 1 and Scope 2 means emission from direct and indirect combustion required for production. Broadly, clean energy like green hydrogen, blue hydrogen, biofuel, green power, carbon capture, and utilize to value-added chemicals, fuels, alongside plantation drive, compensatory afforestation, and bamboo farming to enhance the carbon sink. Shall be all of this which has been adopted to bring down the GHG emission under Scope 1 and Scope 2 from 3.4 million ton of carbon dioxide equivalent, which will be touching by the year 2027, because we'll be commissioning 2 more trains of crude, increasing our capacity from current 3 million to 9 million ton. So from 3.4 million ton of CO2 equivalent, we will bring down to zero, net zero by 2038.
That's very nice. And you have worked in the field of ESG for a considerable period. What kindled your interest in this space in the first place?
Yeah, I've been working in the space of energy and environment for quite some time.
Yeah.
So ESG is much bigger version covering all the 3 important pillars of E, which gives to the environmental record and its disclosures, social related to engagement with the stakeholders, and governance, all about good governance and practices. I feel trusted and motivated to drive this bigger picture and encouraged to bring a positive change around ESG within my capacity. My journey has underscored the importance combining the technical know-how and the strategic vision. The goal would be to work on bringing on a meaningful change and sustainable development. In today's data-driven world, critical thinking and analytical skills are the integral part of ESG domain.
Yeah.
So creating a well-governed data estate and extracting the data from the operations finance and stitching it to another set of data where you can go deeper into research and analysis on sustainability trends, and which is crucial for developing and actionable insights. So I would say that broadly three areas which kindle interest on ESG: the authenticity and the transparency in sustainability disclosures, employee engagement to enhance the productivity of the organization, and driving low carbon projects. These are few of the attractions to pursue further in my organizations as well as beyond.
And as an ESG expert, what values do you bring to the table?
Well, I would rephrase it as an aspiring ESG expert. Having taken this responsibility to drive ESG just later part of last year, and now pursuing as ESG proficiency course under WDC, and expect to complete in a couple of months from now. However, ESG is rapidly gaining traction, is becoming a benchmark for responsible business practice. Companies are now being scrutinized for their impact on the planet, their workforce, and how ethically their business has been conducted. While companies are making strides towards ESG compliance, 2 points I would like to bring to the table. companies must be more vocal about their efforts. How transparency to ignite a wave of positive change. I want my company to showcase the ESG achievements and others to follow the suit. Sharing best practices, the challenges that you have encountered, and the lessons learned, and it become a blueprint for other ESG aspirants. So, thus, transparency also fosters collaboration and knowledge sharing. Imagine a company openly discussing about carbon emission reduction initiatives. It provides a roadmap for your competitors, your industry peers, and it will accelerate the pace for collective progress for a more sustainable future.
Always inspiring, and you see others do something and you want to implement it for yourself also.
Exactly. So transparency also fosters the culture of accountability. So when a company openly discuss about your goals, your metrics, they invite scrutiny, and it creates a space for constructive criticism too.
Yeah.
And this can lead to improvement for best practices within your company. So, second are to disclosures. It should be backed with result-oriented, actionable insights, some measurable results. Imagine a company when they set some ambitious diversity and inclusion goals. A company who talks about commitment to renewable energy, and it is backed up with concrete actions and measurable results. It put pressure on others
Yeah.
to do the same, sparking a virtuous cycle that pushes companies to prioritize ESG not as a box ticking exercise, but
Yeah.
values at the core. So I can go on. Actually, a company who is leading the conversation on supply chain, sustainable supply chain for sourcing product in a sustainable manner. So this would inspire influencing consumers for their preferences, attract environmental conscious investors, and also implement some of the stricter regulations to ensure sourcing of the products in a more sustainable way. And so to summarize just the 2 points, the level of transparency that would build trust and a genuine commitment to ESG principles would be demonstrated. As well as by becoming vocal proponent of ESG practice, companies can inspire dominoes effect,
Yeah.
driving positive change across the business landscape.
Let's move on a bit from ESG to technology, and I want to know your views in terms of what are the remarkable changes that you envision now with the advent of Internet of Things, AI, machine learning, blockchain, big data, Web 3.0 in the field of renewable energy.
Yeah, today AI has unfolded unprecedented and exciting perspectives in the industry progress, also in the field of renewable energy. With the advent of IoT, Internet of Things, IoT-based sensors can collect a huge amount of data, and it promotes environmental friendly practice. Uh, Execution and implementation of IoT sensors with AI-based platform. This would make a seamless transition, minimizing error. Like say solar or wind sensors. This can generate data, huge amount of data, and give feedback, predictions, depending on the weather condition, historical data, real-time condition as to when to store, when to distribute uh, during the entire day and night period, and save energy. So on the other hand, ML, machine learning, this can increase the accuracy of prediction. This would minimize the human intervention and minimize risk. So again, big data platform. This would help analyze the data, which is when incorporated by AI, it would further enhance the efficiency. and blockchain and smart contracts. This would enable the energy trading and solar to grid distribution without any intervention of any intermediaries. Again, about digital twin, which is just a replica of the physical asset. This can simulate the various scenarios to predict any and give an optimal solution. This would result in bringing down the downtime reduction and with proactive maintenance. So all of this cutting edge technology around digital tools in an integrated form, this would set a revolutionary and a renewable means in renewable energy. It would be profound, I think.
Yeah, definitely. So, we are building a community of industry magnets, and this move is meant for cross pollination of knowledge and for building a knowledge sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. What are your thoughts about this initiative taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan and Mr. Heval Mehta and the whole World Development Corporation team?
Well, I think this WDC platform is simply a brilliant idea, bringing together, creating a pool of capable candidates, making them ready to carry out due diligence, directorships independently, and much more. Frankly speaking, when we're talking about individual, we keep on working in our own space, learning, gaining experience. But when it comes to sharing with others, this kind of platform, it will do a great job, would say, for me, uh, bringing up the diverse section of people exchanging knowledge. Uh, I think that the WDC thought leaders and the experts that would go a long way in giving our newer dimensions to the knowledge pool of experts and who would be contributing to the corporates, to the governments, to the nation in a better way, in the right direction. So I think they are doing a brilliant thing, bringing out this platform and giving the opportunity to the aspirants. And
Yeah.
I'm proud to be also associated with WDC and look forward to continue learning, uh, um, which is evolving with every single day. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to express my views also.
Thanks to you, actually, and it was fantastic conversing with you. And I'm so confident that all your insights will inspire our future leaders. Thank you, Ms. Gitali, for joining us today, and I wish you all the very best for your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.